Hello, Internet! Another Burn and Learn. I had to go up and get a peanut butter sandwich after because I was too hungry, so then I came back down. So if I've got peanut butter all over me, I apologize. But this is a Burn and Learn, and a Burn and Learn is my bid to stay alive and fit long enough to raise my amazing son and to enjoy the coming twilight years with my brilliant, beautiful wife, Jane. I freaking hate exercise. I can't stand it. It's the most boring, stupid, frustrating, literally sickening thing to do with your time, and I find it boring. So I like to learn something while I'm doing it. Then I like to share what I've learned with you in the sort of the sweatiest, grumpiest, most miserable way possible, which is just after I've left off the torture device. So today, 40 full minutes on the torture device, which is great. I was sort of surprised it lasted that long, and the time sort of flew by because I'm researching tonight's episode of PC Perspectives. So I'm doing the PC Perspectives podcast again. I miss these guys. The best way to live your life: surround yourself with people who are much smarter and much more knowledgeable than you are. This is certainly a great way to do it. And I've missed them, so I actually got in contact and said, can I join you? And they said, sure, come on in. So I was researching all the stuff we're talking about tonight just to get the sense of it. I mean, they know it more than I will ever know it. But just to really just point out a few things that I find interesting. So we're discussing that. I will, probably do more pitching of my Tech Bandits and the Patreon and stuff. I feel kind of guilty doing that, but at the same time, I can't afford to do it on my own. So if I want to keep doing it, I gotta get some help. And I'm not very good at asking for help, but that's what I'm doing now. And then I spoke to my doctor yesterday. So nice long chat with my doctor, which is a luxury. In Canada, it's very difficult to get sort of period chunks of time with your doctor because the system is very overburdened, and there's a lot of people, especially this time of year. So it's hard to do that. But my doctor is fantastic about it, and he's great at sort of going like, well, look, I'm not going to say it's this or it's that. Let's figure out what the deal is. He's very sort of almost. He's kind of like almost a scientific process on this stuff, where he's like, let's try this and go down this route. Anyway, so we talked about a couple things. The big one, which was a total surprise to me, was that my cholesterol's through the freaking roof, and I've got I'm basically wandering around like a 90-year-old man's arteries. So I've got to look after what I eat, which is that really was like a kick in the nuts for me, because I was like, oh God, I got Christmas coming. It's all my favorite foods, and I'm not allowed to eat any of them now. I'm not supposed to. Or in moderation. How could you? I don't know how anyone can't eat, you don't eat, you eat the whole turkey, right? And what's a turkey without the mashed potatoes? And you can't get the skin off a turkey. It's like a chicken without skin. Who eats that? I can't do my pork or my lamb. Anyway, this is stuff. So basically, I was a little miserable about that. And I started thinking about it. I thought, well, wait a second. What if I turn into... how do I turn that frown upside down? Oh, God. What if I turn into like a little hacking project? So I'm going to figure out how to hack my health, and we'll have a look at that, see what the best way of doing that is. The other thing is exercise is fantastic for that. And it's also fantastic for ADHD, which we also had a long chat about. He was saying, look, it's very difficult to get official diagnosis on these kind of thing, and why bother? I mean, you've spent your life dealing with this stuff, let's look at some possible ways of helping you out with it. It's, the thing that really became pronounced to me of late, and the reason why I've sort of been pursuing it more than I would have ever in the past is definitely focus. Focus has been a huge issue for me. I'm used to acting. I'm used to being told where to go, and I get given a chunk of lines, and I can focus like a freaking laser on those. But because I know that the next day, if I show up at work without knowing my lines, I'm screwed. And then research about roles and stuff. I love that stuff. It's very easy for me to do. But my own stuff, like the Tech Bandits and such, that I find much more difficult to focus on because I'm the one who's got to schedule this stuff. So I'm actually looking to. I think I'm going to have to see if I can bring someone else in to help me with that side of stuff. But I am working with the SteamSisters on Friday, which I'm really looking forward to because they are so freaking organized, so focused, and just so driven and smart and lovely. And, I just want to go here, take the stage because you've got so much to say. It's so amazing to see. So I'm really excited to be working with them, and I'm hoping to do a lot of work with them because they're talk about inspiring. Those two are they're amazing. I'll put some links in for you. So I'm working with them on Friday. PC Perspectives tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. And I've got to, and I got to sort this ADHD thing out. So we talked to the doc about it. We said we're going to, he's toying with the idea of some medication. I just don't know about medication. I don't know why it makes me creeped out, but at the same time, I am a chemical. I'm a mix of chemicals. I'm a chemical engine. I'm an organic being. I need to, if there are imbalances there, they need to be figured out, obviously. But it's more sort of about lifestyle stuff, like what I can do to help with that, and pursuing that sort of ADHD approach to things, which will hopefully help me in the future. So I will keep you posted on that. Thank you for the responses so far, both negative and positive. Some people were very, very anti-psychiatry and all, which I definitely understand because I was brought up that way myself, and my father was not a big fan of psychiatry. And it's one of those things. I mean, I've definitely. It seems odd to me that we're still at a stage where we're asking people questions about their mental health instead of looking at the freaking brain itself, because that's, it's like, I don't ask you how your heart feels. I look at your heart. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get an ECG or something. It feels odd to not be doing the same thing with your brain. And so I guess that's where some of my skepticism lies on that. But again, I'm open to whatever. I mean, we'll see. It works for some people, so why not? Anyways, so that's where I am. That's my day in a nutshell. So tonight, 10 p.m., PC Perspectives. Please come by. It'll be really fun. Just to have someone else to geek out with. As I say, amazing bunch of people. I'm really looking forward to meeting the new fella who's running this place, running the PC Perspectives. And hopefully I'll be back exercising with some kind of regularity. We'll see. And if anyone's got any good recipes, let me know, please. Good, healthy recipes. You can't have bacon on it. I want bacon on everything for chocolate. I'm supposed to be eating like fruits there, like everything that they suggest that they want me to eat. I only eat with like tons of butter or like covered in chocolate. So apparently I have to change that for some reason. Anyways, all right, till we geek again. Cheerio! Bye!